moving at speed of sound. Let's try quickest hedgehog around. Got ourselves a situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 Sonic X.
And then something happens and they teleport into the human world, where humans are, and it's like Station Square in Sonic Adventure 1.
This must be Eggman's headquarters!
Yeah! Look at that JPEG, so awesome.
Things stay afloat. Doesn't matter. Let's take it down!
Oh, phew. Again, this level can be pretty somewhat tedious due to some level design choices. But anyway, fuck you. Come on. Christ. I don't like those big bada boom enemies, I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with them, but for me, I'm just like, God, is this not a fun thing for me to deal with? Oof. In like Station Square, all the humans are, and like the early episodes are about like the human society dealing with Sonic and company existing as this like alien presence in their dimension. And it's like, fuck you, that, oh thank God. That is a powered up version of the Bada Boom enemies, where he has a helmet on his head, so to do damage to him, you have to knock that helmet off and hit the specific hitbox that is his head. God, they are annoying, and man, do you have to fight them a lot with Team Dark, because they're quote-unquote hard mode. Anyway, so, and like, I'm just like, God, that's clearly not what's happening in the game. Like, you're clearly just pulling that out of your ass. This idea of Sonic existing in his own dimension, and the human dimension is separate from Sonic's dimension. And so, oh, they go from their dimension to the human dimension. And, oh, and for the first couple episodes, they're like, oh, let's hide the fact that there's a masquerade aspect where they're covering up their existence so that, like, they don't go, hey, fuck you, mutie, and the human government is like, oh,
Got it.
fuck, that's not the way it is in the games. Why can't you just do it the way it is in the games? That's not what the games did, so I don't like that. I mean, that's clear. It's clear for us, I guess.
Okay.
It was kind of weird in Sonic Adventure that first time that, like, there were humans, like realistic depictions of humans running around with Sonic right there. But it never bothered me because I didn't concoct this retarded fanfiction headcanon idea of how Sonic's universe works. Like how they're from fucking Mobius. To me, I didn't question the fact that there were real humans running around with Sonic because I never thought it wasn't her.
Wonder why it's self-destructing.
Like, yeah, okay, in the Genesis games, he never went to a city. I mean, some levels were set in a city, but it was like way in the background.
It's the Red Lantern.
And so, of course, you never saw them because he's running around the wilderness, ancient ruins, or industrial zones that Eggman had taken over. Like, the power plant wasn't built by Eggman, but Eggman had taken it over. Eggman had taken over the power plant, so before Eggman had taken it over, people must have worked at that power plant. In Sonic 2, the second level is the power plant. And guess what? Human people worked at that power plant, and they abandoned it because Eggman had kind of conquered it with his shit, and Sonic went in there to fight them. This concocted idea... Eggman's a human! Of course humans exist in Sonic's universe! Eggman is right there! Why would you think humans don't exist? The main villain of the series is a fucking human! What did you think? Why are you going, oh, why are there humans in Sonic? Because there are humans in Sonic, there's one right there! The entire confusion originates from the fucking cartoons, from Sonic Saddam, where they're going, oh, Mobius this, Mobius that. We're from Mobius. That wasn't from the games. The games, there were obviously people. Human people worked at that factory. And the animals were living in nature because there was no separation between how those tiny little animals that were inside the Badniks and Sonic and Koo. They were treated on equal terms because they were all animals. So clearly there must have been humans living in these cities, because animals weren't living in the cities because they're animals. Even in the adventure games, Sonic and Co. don't live in the city. Sonic just goes wherever the fuck he wants. Tails has a workshop that's in the middle of the fucking jungle. Knuckles lives on Angel Island. All we ever saw of Amy was that she went shopping, which is hilarious and awesome. The idea of, like, again, it reminds me of Okami, where if you talk to the shopkeeper in Okami, he'll go, oh, hey, Poochie, doing some shopping for your master? Like, the idea of an animal doing shopping in civilization isn't questioned. They don't go, oh, what the fuck? What's this? Like, no, oh, hey, customer, you want to buy something? Here you go. That also reminds me of a joke in Fruits Baskets.
We should find
where
for this first.
In like the first level or in the first episode or something.
We should find the switch for this first.
Okay. How? Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
One of the characters turns into a dog, because that's a whole other thing. But like a package, like they ordered a pizza or something, and the character who has turned into a dog pays for it and like just gives him a coin purse and is like, here's the money. And the delivery guy's like, oh wow, what a well-trained dog. He knows how to pay for the delivery. How cool, right? Like, they don't question it. A fucking pink hedgehog comes in to buy some groceries. Yeah, whatever. It's not out of the ordinary, you know? That doesn't necessarily imply that Amy lives in the city. But she goes to the city to do shopping for clothes and food and whatnot. She's an animal. She doesn't live in the city. She lives in the wilderness, where animals live.
All right. There they are.
I'm sorry, I'm going off on such a tangent about this, but this has always bothered me. Of course there were humans in Sonic's world, even in the Genesis games.
Leave it to me.
Who the fuck else lived in those cities? Who the fuck else worked at that power plant? Why would you think it's an anthropomorphic furry world only when there are real actual animals running around and the main villain is Eggman is a human? Anyway,
there's more.
like, again, that confusion originates entirely from the Western cartoons, which are not, were never, have never been, and were never, even at the time, to any degree, canon or accurate in terms of depicting what the world of Sonic is in the games at all. Mobius is pure fan fiction. Fuck you!
The egg carrier is nothing compared to this.
So that's was always my biggest complaint about Sonic X, is it perpetuated that bullshit even more so.
It's the blue laser.
Like, it kind of amplified it by going like, oh, Sonic's from a different dimension, and he comes to this dimension where the humans are.
We better watch out!
No, he didn't. That's bullshit. There's no reason to assume that in Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic hasn't always just lit. Fuck, are you fucking kidding me? Hasn't always lived within walking distance from Station Square. There is nothing in Sonic Adventure to imply that Sonic and Eggman are from a different dimension and have been teleported to the human world where human people live. That's stupid. Why would you have that as part of your show? So that, more than anything else, was always the biggest thing about Sonic X that bothered the shit out of me, is that conflict of, oh, Sonic's from another dimension.
Even with 4 laser cannons,
The best parts of that, okay, but like, that was one part of that show I didn't like. Phew. Oh god, no, come on! Oh, thank god. Cheese and crackers and fiddly dee. What was going on there, man? That was weird. It just drops you down right at the end there. How bizarre. Anyway.
yes!
So, outside of that, I did actually like Sonic X. I watched Sonic X and I enjoyed it because once it got over the stupidity of Sonic's world, right? All the other dimension.
Shoot, not my day.
Once it got over that, like in the, like after about like episode 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that, before episode 10, they got over it and Sonic just lived in this world now. That was when it really started being fun and cool.
Okay, no more games!
Intercept mode complete.
Enough of this! Shadow! Blue! Omega! Time to meet your maker!
Looks like we're in a jam, boys.
Evil must die! Beware my ninja power! Enough of this! Despio Charmy Victor! Time to meet your maker!
Bring it on! Watch your
Lucky, where are you?
Your fault that Sonic and I aren't together! You're gonna regret this for the rest of your life!
Enough of this! Aim, Creed, Big! Time to meet your maker!
Where Sonic...
Get away!
Give it up! This looks like checkmate, Doctor.
Enough of this!
I'll finish this thought real quick. That's when the show got really fun. Because it was like, yeah, just the daily antics of Sonic the Hedgehog. And it would occasionally do story arcs that adapted the game. So there was a Sonic Adventure 1 story arc where they fought Chaos. It was like when stuff like that happened, that was really fun. It adapted Sonic Adventure 2. It adapted Shadow stealing the Chaos Emerald from the bank. It actually showed that event that was only talked about in the game. Like, when you're doing the shit that happened in the game and expanding on it, that's the part that I enjoy. Yeah, that happened in the game. And you're showing us stuff that we didn't get shown in the game, but still fits in the context of what the game did. Yes, I enjoy that. I enjoy this very much. I did love watching Sonic X, even if the fucking 4Kids dub was fucking god-awful.
Not bad. Blast away!
I mean, there was the Mary Sue character of Chris Thorndike, and that was another big problem. But aside from that, like, aside from niggling complaints, shock of shock, something that Sonic the Hedgehog isn't perfect, but overall, aside from some niggling things that I feel are somewhat imperfect, overall, I thought it was a really enjoyable experience. Okay, all that being said, let's talk about this boss. This boss is goddamn terrible! Oh my god, I hate this final boss so goddamn much. This boss is so fucking frustrating. The biggest problem with this boss is when he hits you, you fall down and you're stuck and you're stunned. You've been hit stunned, and then you can't get up until your hit stun wears off. And by the time the hit stun wears off, he has fired off his next attack, and it is going to hit you. So by the time you get up, you will get up just in time to get hit by his next attack. That is the biggest problem with this boss, is it feels fucking cheap. It is cheap as shit, where, oh, I got hit. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, I got up. Oh shit, I got hit. The instant millisecond that I got up, and I had no hope or chance to get out of the way before it hit me again. That is the biggest problem with this boss, and it is so fucking infuriating. Why does this game make me fight him 4 goddamn times with all teams?
Three of us are unbeatable.
Let's see what you got.
Especially during these running away sections, it is just so agonizing. It's not hard, it's just, fuck you, that's annoying. Don't do that. Don't do this bullshit. Ugh. I really like the design. Hey, look, it's a new boss. It's not just another version of the Egg Hawk. Hey, look, they made a 4th boss fight for the final boss encounter of the game. What was that? Fuck you! Are you kidding me? It's not great, you know, but it's fine. No, it's not. I get really frustrated with this boss, to be entirely honest with you. Especially since, again, you gotta fight it with each team. The Team Dark version of this boss is so agonizing, because all it does with Team Dark is boost the hit point, is boost his HP. So it just takes longer. So that was a relatively painless version of that boss, but man, kind of a weak, quote-unquote, final boss there. It's fine, though.
You're finished, Eggman!
Whew, and I will show, like, some clips, the ending clips for all the other teams. Yeah!
Boy, talk about cutting it close.
Not really.
Tell me you weren't scared. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have had a chance.
Well, maybe you're right. Thanks, Knuckles.
Aww, you didn't see that coming. Aww, it's so cute.
Later, guys. I'm out of here.
Kinda anticlimactic. That ties into Team Rose's ending, of course. Hold on. Sun is Hanukkah. Won't stop this party till we save the world. With parents flying around, and friends alone. Every we can become stronger. Together we can overcome all the odds. Never as hard as it seems. Everyone can do something special. Secret is layering our dreams. Make it if we all stick together. We won't say forever and ever. Never will gonna be okay. It's things of each other. We are stronger than anyone else could be on their own. So much better than alone. Oh, I love this song! I like all this stuff, man! I don't even know, like, it's become so redundant saying, hey, the music... man a lesson. That it's become so redundant saying, hey, the music in this Sonic game is really good. Yep! Every single one! Like, I should just even stop saying it. I fucking love this song. It's so... It's so cheap fun! Anyway. So... that ending in some ways is very lacking. Because the story in this game is very lacking. But in other ways, I do love that interaction where Knuckles is like, hey, come on, you needed our help. And Sonic was like, yeah, you're right. Thanks for helping, Knuckles. And that kind of took him aback. And that's kind of a cool little interaction. It does speak a little bit to some development where Sonic, you kind of get the impression that he used to be something of a loner, a lone wolf kind of guy. Like, the implication of Sonic 2 is... like, Tails fallen behind and Sonic, you know, he kept up, so Sonic but would occasionally leave him in the dust. And he was like, he would stay out on his own. You know, he's like the wind. He just goes where the wind takes him. But now, he's like, yeah, I got my friends to help me out, and I know I can rely on them. The things that I can't do, I can depend on my buddies to help me out there. And that does speak to some change in his personality a little bit, which I think is pretty cool. And the Mega Drive comic, before it got canceled, expanded on that a little. Not expanded on it, but like incorporated that. Where that comic, by the way, no music, silent credits. That's great. Yeah, that's not awkward at all. Where that whole comic is Tails, Knuckles, and Amy are palling around and helping out Sonic. And they're helping out and fighting the bosses with him. And he's like, no, but I want to do it by myself, though. I didn't need your help. I can do it. Go away. So then, like, he kind of takes an excuse to separate from them and go off on his own. And he can very much... And there's this great page where Sonic's jumping through a level by himself and is like, yeah, this is the way it should be. Just me on my own doing this. And it almost like... It kind of harkens to, you know, those fan complaints of, oh, Sonic and his woodland friends, I just want to play as Sonic, right? To those fans who would say that back in the day. And that, like, obviously he can fight off
I'm turning on you guys.
Eggman's robots by himself, but, like, he beats the boss of that level and is like, hey guys, did you see that? And no one's there because he's alone. And it's like, aww.
I'll show you what
He misses his friends. Nope, god damn it. I really am gonna have to fucking splice in from a fucking video on YouTube or something like that. God damn it. I don't like having to do that. I can at least stick with my own footage for the endings here. Team Rose first, because it did lead into Team Sonic's ending there. So they beat the Egg Emperor, and it was a fake again. And there's Froggy and Chocola. And let's not question the fact that they were somehow in this Liquid Terminator version of Eggman? Let's not talk about that. Whatever. We got our friends back. Whatever. Okay, bye now.
Hey,
Fucking god.
Mr. Sonic over there?
This game's story.
I got you, Sonic! Sonic!
Haha, she's a date rapist. Oh, it doesn't do their credits! Man, their credits song is also really good. So Team Chaotix oh wait, no, not stop. Not Team Chaotix next. Team Chaotix last. Okay. And it reminds, anyway, that, like, final scene with Sonic and all. It reminds me of in Sonic Rush, there's this line where Amy says to Blaze, because that game's all about Blaze's character development and her character being introduced, but she says, sheesh, you don't have, like, you can't do everything by yourself, you know? Sometimes you have to rely on other people to help you out. But then she says, even if you can, it's still better with friends. Even if you don't need help, even if you can do it by yourself, it's still better when you have your friends there along with you. And that's what that, like, arc in the Mega Drive comics was about, was Sonic being like, yeah, I don't need them. But it ain't about need. They're my friends, and it's better with them than alone, right? And that was what that whole ending with Team Sonic there was about, and it's really sweet and cute. And I likes it. I likes the Sonic game. Fuck. Okay, so here's Team Dark's ending. Again, don't talk about...
Completely destroyed.
Let's not talk about him being a Terminator.
Let's find that secret treasure.
Rouge, why did you think there was a treasure? Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun! Mass produced.
Press to destroy immediate area.
Hey, Omega, did I ever tell you that and...
What?
Oh, never mind. Good luck.
Oh my god.
Cloning.
What?
The original must exist somewhere.
What? What is happening? Why are you saying this?
All this for what? Nothing? I might as well go look for that master.
Oh my god, the
that
complete
kidnapped.
lack of any narrative.
Things never change, do they?
What are you saying? What else is a famous treasure hunter supposed to do?
Why isn't that subtitled? She said, what else is a famous treasure hunter supposed to do? It wasn't subtitled for some reason. Yeah, huh, she's gonna go try and steal the Master Emerald. Maybe you should go protect the Master Emerald, Knuckles. Huh. You know, maybe that's a problem if no one's protecting the Master Emerald. Anyway. So, oh my god, what the fuck was with that ending? Shadow's a robot. Yo, do you know about cloning? What is happening? What? Oh my god. Like, you see what I'm talking about, where this game clearly doesn't have narrative as a priority, but it still has one? Like, you're bringing Shadow back to life, and you're going, oh, but he's a robot. Oh, but also there's like, guys, come on. Oh my god. Just, ugh. It makes me crave for more, and there just isn't anything in this game to offer me. Oh man. But anyway. What a weird shot. Like, for some reason in that lighting...
Guess he was a fake after all.
What do you mean, after all?
Here to save you. Dr. Eggman, I presume.
Yeah! Vector figured it out. Isn't that cool?
You knew it was me all along, didn't you? It's all part
Elementary, my dear Watson.
We fooled that easily?
Yeah, you guys are idiots.
Hold on, you guys.
You might be a master of stealth, but you're not a master of deductive reasoning, SBO.
Rewarded handsomely for helping me. As soon as I conquer the world, I will pay you.
Cue all the jokes about Sonic Forces.
Promising what you ain't got. We've been had. Just wait a minute. Just listen to
When Sonic Forces was first announced, and it was like Eggman took over the world, everyone started joking about, like, yeah, time to pay up, right? Which was pretty funny. But, so, the real Eggman was locked up in that room the entire game, and was hired the Chaotix to save him. But then, who were we fighting this whole time? Who was piloting the Egghawk? Who... What? It wasn't the real Eggman, Oh no.